Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces September 12, 2024. Good energy is with you for a sense of purpose today and tomorrow, and it might be about more dedication to friendships or special projects. With a Ceres Vesta transit, you're happy to accept the work involved in getting to where you want to go. Some of the plans you develop now can be especially helpful and powerful in the future. This transit can bring opportunities that emerge through learning endeavors, personal interests, and networking. Even with this gently ambitious energy, the moon in your solar house attracts you to earthy, practical, and grounding activities. It's a day to consider your valid need for more security and predictability in your life. Much more than usual, you are considering the long term and how you might take steps that support a more secure and happy future. Of all the zodiac signs, you're one of the most provocative of all. You know exactly how to get underneath anyone's skin or bed sheets. With mighty Mars, your planetary co-ruler and the god of sex and passion, linking in a gorgeous dance with mental Mercury in the heavens, you're firing on all cylinders. If single, today or tomorrow RAP. Perfect time to send some sexy words to a crush or hottie you'd like to seduce. Perhaps suggest a surprise hookup or meet up tonight or a rendezvous this weekend. If taken, lavish your lover in licks and praise. Get the bag. It is time to go big or go home. Today, the moon in Sagittarius trines the north node in Aries and sextiles the south node in Libra. As the fateful cosmic energy builds, you may feel like it is time to do something monumental. Why stay stuck in your job when there are more lucrative opportunities to explore? You should make the decision to begin looking into your options. Apply for jobs that even seem outrageous. You never know who could call you back for an interview. You don't always say what you want for fear of hurting other people's feelings. This does little for you, except to build resentment that comes out in unintended, subtle ways. Clearing the path for self-expression is a good practice to get into. Try practicing telling yourself what kind of day you're going to have in the morning. Look straight into the mirror and talk to yourself. This sounds silly, but it works, especially with the current celestial energy at play. Today, you will have to choose a new and original path that is off the beaten track. Your desire for independence and need for liberty are becoming pathological, and this will push you to refuse making any professional or sentimental commitments. This behavior should isolate you and lead you to having a certain amount of solitude. However, you shouldn't be worried about all this because the current vibrations are finally speaking of success, and this should give you some vigor. It's only a question of being patient now. As the moon concludes its monthly visit to Scorpio, you will find yourself more emotionally and intuitively engaged and aware, with a wealth of information to process. This final visit before Venus returns to update your personal, romantic, and relationship desires for the coming year has connected you with insights from other planets that can give you a head start. Additionally, the moon has highlighted a shift toward the playful, creative, and adventurous aspects of life, suggesting some exciting times ahead. As the moon wraps up its last visit to Scorpio before Venus, the planet of love returns to update your romantic and relationship desires and expectations for the coming year. This not only leaves you more emotionally engaged and aware, but with a chance to get a jump on the process. The last few days have seen the moon connect with planets on the romantic and relationship fronts, just as there is an exciting mix of nostalgia, romance, passion, and adventure brewing. Our eyes in the sky. On a brighter note, the social energy today is incredibly warm and inviting, almost like walking into a room where everyone seems to be in sync. Smiles all around, conversations flowing effortlessly. Have you ever experienced that kind of environment? The kind where you instantly feel at ease, and the vibe is just right? That's the type of energy you might find yourself immersed in today. Whether you're at a gathering with friends, talking to a colleague, or even bumping into an old acquaintance, there's a sense of openness and connection in the air. The people you encounter are likely to be considerate and thoughtful, making any interaction no matter how casual feel special. There's a genuine opportunity for meaningful conversations that could either spark new friendships or reignite old ones. You might even find yourself reconnecting with someone you haven't spoken to in a while, and it could feel like no time has passed at all. Imagine sitting down with a friend you haven't seen in ages and picking up right where you left off. No awkwardness, just a shared sense of comfort and familiarity. Today's relaxed and harmonious atmosphere offers the perfect backdrop for moments like that. If you've been feeling a little disconnected from others lately, this is your chance to re-establish those bonds and create new, lasting connections. But let's be real for a moment. While the social vibes are high, emotionally, things could feel a bit like a roller coaster today. You might notice that your feelings are shifting rapidly, up one moment, down the next. Have you ever met someone and felt an instant spark, only to have that initial excitement fade as quickly as it appeared? Today's energy could stir up those kinds of fleeting emotions, especially when it comes to relationships. You may find yourself drawn to someone new, only to feel uncertain or indifferent as the day goes on. And if that sounds familiar, don't worry, you're definitely not alone in this. We've all been there, riding the emotional highs and lows that come with new connections. This is a great time to remind yourself to approach your relationships thoughtfully and with care. Instead of jumping to conclusions or making impulsive decisions, take a step back and reflect. Ask yourself, what are you truly looking for in the long term? What do you need from your relationships? Her romantic, platonic, or professional to feel supported and fulfilled? Gaining clarity on these questions can help you avoid misunderstandings and build deeper, more meaningful connections. Have you ever had a relationship that seemed perfect in the moment, but when you looked at the bigger picture, it didn't quite align with your long-term goals? Today gives you the chance to dig deeper and make sure your actions reflect your true intentions. It's all about creating connections that feel right not just now, but for the future. Now, let's talk about those tasks or unresolved issues you've been putting off. We all have that to-do list we've been avoiding, or that conversation we just don't want to have. Well, today, the universe is offering a fresh wave of motivation to tackle those lingering tasks head-on. Mercury in Virgo is on your side, bringing you the focus and precision you need to get things done. Have you ever noticed how a small shift in perspective can make even the most daunting task seem manageable? Suddenly, that project you've been dreading feels like something you can actually handle. That difficult conversation? You now have the clarity and confidence to approach it with grace. Today is the perfect time to lean into that energy. You might even find that opportunities or contacts from the past resurface, reigniting your passion for something you once put aside. It could be an old project, a hobby you loved, or even a career opportunity that's back on the table. Whatever it is, others are likely to notice your renewed sense of self-confidence, and don't be surprised if they're drawn to your energy. Use this momentum to not only power through your responsibilities but also to explore new hobbies or activities that bring you joy. After all, a little playtime is just what you need to keep your spirits high and your mind sharp. When was the last time you tried something new or revisited a hobby that made you feel truly happy? Today is a great day to embrace that playful spirit and rediscover the things that light you up inside.